Okay, so this is the first skill that you might be struggling a little bit on. So as we've talked about in class, we have the x-intercept is when y equals 0, and the y-intercept is when x equals 0. So then we look at where the blue line crosses. So if x is 0, meaning I don't move left or right, this blue line crosses the y-axis at 2. This is your B, your beginning we've talked about in class. This is also your y-intercept. So the y-intercept would be 0, 2. Over here, you go -7. The blue line crosses at -7. And that is your x-intercept because it's where it crosses the x-axis. The next one, again, the x-intercept is when y equals 0, so I plug that in. The y-intercept is when x equals 0. So now, where is it crossing the x-axis? Right here, the blue line crosses at 3, so we have that there. And it crosses the y-axis at -10, so we have a -10 there. So that should be the answers. Finally, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. The x-intercept is when y equals 0. So we plug that in. We look at where we're crossing the y-axis for the y-intercept, and that's going to be at 0.4, 4/10. So you can plug in 0.4 or 4/10. The x-intercept, it's crossing between 2/10 and 4/10, which is 3/10. So we have 3/10 right there. Okay, so that's the first one. Now we're going to look at the next one, which is slope-intercept equation from graph. So here we're going the other way. So we're going to look at our B beginning, which is 4, and that goes here for our B beginning. And then over here we're going to look at our rise over run. So we're going to go 2 places where it crosses. So it looks like it crosses right here, and it looks like it crosses right here. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which also looks like it could be reduced. So up 4 over 6 is 2 over 3. So let's check it out. Up 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. That looks right. It's a positive slope rising to the right, so it's up 2 over 3. So you put that in as a fraction. This one is going to be a negative slope because it's falling to the right. Our B beginning is +7, so we're going to put our B beginning there. And then we're going to look at the slope. So this one looks like it goes down 3 over 1. Let's check it out. Down 3 over 1. So it's going to be -3 because that's our rise. -3 over 1 is just -3 divided by 1, which is -3. Here we have a B beginning of -6. So we're going to plug that in. And then we're going to look at our slope. So we're going to be going down 1, that's our rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's our run. So it's down 1 over 4. And that's slope-intercept equation from graph. Okay, the next one, we have a couple of steps here. So we have our change in y over our change in x. So the first thing we have to do is find the slope. So we're going to go 0 minus -9 to find our slope. And then we are going to go -6 minus -9, because that's our change in x. Then we're going to keep change switch. So keep it, change it, switch it, over -6, keep it, change it, switch it. So our slope becomes 9 over 3, which is also equal to 3. So now we have our y equals mx plus b. And now we have this here, which we just found, which is our slope, which is our m. So we're going to plug that in. So we have y equals 3x plus b, and we have 2 inputs. We have x1 here and y1, and we have x2 and y2. So remember, you could use either x1 and y1 or x2 and y2. So I'm just going to use the first one. So I'm going to say -9 equals 3 times -9, because that's my x, so those are my x and my y over here, plus b, and I'm going to solve for b. So 3 times negative 9 is negative 27, negative 9. And this is where we talked about the importance of those two-step equations. So right here, you have negative 9 equals negative 27 plus b. Well, I have to solve for b, so I'm adding 27 to each side. And negative 9 plus 27 is going to be 18, and that's going to give me b. So remember, b and m are constants, x and y are your variables. So now you just plug in the equation. So it's going to be y equals 3x plus 18, because that was our b. Okay, so let's look at this one here. We have change in y, 6 minus negative 2, over the change in x, which is negative 1 minus 7. So then we're going to keep it, change it, switch it. So 6, change it, plus opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. Down below, you keep it, negative 1, change it to an addition, 7 to its opposite, negative 7. So that's 8 over negative 8. 8 divided by negative 8 is 1, and that's my slope, or my m. So now I'm going to plug in an x and a y. So I have 6, that's my y, equals negative 1 times my slope, which also happens to be negative 1, plus my b, which is missing. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1, so it equals 6 plus the b. Whoops, let me just erase that real quick because that looks a little incorrect. It's 1 plus the b. Subtract 1 from each side, so 5 is going to equal b. So in y equals mx plus b, we have a y equals negative 1x plus 5, because that's our b. So let's type that in. Negative 1x plus 5. Okay? So there's a couple examples of those two.